MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we've got a good matchup. Jake Odorizzi, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now, number 2, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 2.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:08.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
1-2. He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And that's over. 2-1. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The next 3-2. Fouled away.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Corbin Burns is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Max.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Spangenberg has a play. 2 gone. At the plate, Nelson Cruz looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Gamble will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. We are still scoreless. Now in the box, number 18. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 18.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three. Eric Thames waits on deck. The 3-1. And that misses for ball four, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 7.
Into the box, Eric Thames. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Thames drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard. If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1 and 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. Looped out toward third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
So the base is empty here with one away, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Now here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Misses, ball 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's there for it. And the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Rosario. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Garver, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Line toward the alley in left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Throw won't get him. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Miguel Sano as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Marwin Gonzalez is on deck. One out and a runner on second base. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Coming to the plate now, Jake Cave. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Sano over at second. Gonzalez at first. One gone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, Max Kepler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The set and the 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Ready with the 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fouled off. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and one. Here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The set and the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here's the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping up now, Hernan Perez, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Hernan Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Perez, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know you're standing on the mound and you got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate, he has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the 3rd coming up, all even at 2-2. Standing in, Nelson Cruz hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
First offering on its way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Now a hard liner. Foul. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
That's smoked, but right into the shift. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, right field.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0 is a ball high and inside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
1 out, nobody on. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Mitch Garver waits on deck. The 3-1 inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in, Mitch Garver hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get back in safely. Stepping in now, number 2, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Rosario is off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no run. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, number 18. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. Riding in once again, Eric Thames.
Eric Thames.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's taken for strike one. 2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Third baseman.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Lays off 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit to short. And this goes right past him at short.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Sano on at first, nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Thames is under it, makes the play, 1 away. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and in to hit next will be Jake Cave. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner's going. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Skied into straightaway right. Gamble has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. On its way is pitch number 75. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Jorge Polanco would be next. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Good stuff.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. 1-0. Here it is. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
On a line, that's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 23.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Line drive to center field. Number 2 is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten. Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Spangenberg.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On the ground up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Ready for another chance? Ben Gamel. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. One and one.
Action time.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Grounded to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Arcia at second. Gamble is over at first with one away. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Here's the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. One and 2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Split fingered pitches in there for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Two and 2. Here it is. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Second and third, 2 away. He's set. The 2-2. Hit out toward second. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate 2. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that